back to the video. I think we are implementing a lot of the, I say a lot, but start with implementing some of the front end aspects of for the project. So what I want to begin with is to just create the some of the home screen, and as I said previously in the last video, we are going to be copying a lot of the front end because that is not the main goal of the video. So I have my GitHubs open here from my previous project, so I can just copy them. But given that, let's go, and the first thing we want to do is, I think I use skeleton CSS, which helps with responsiveness of web pages, and it is very lightweight, very simple, quick and easy CSS template, because I did not need something as monstrous as Bootstrap, so I thought skeleton would have been a nice choice. So first thing I want to do is copy that to ensure that all the class names will work later on. So if I go here and public, so on public we have the index.html, and I think we can just post that up here somewhere. Let's post it. Let's see if this, okay, that's fine. So if I just post it there, that should work. I don't know if it will work, but that should work because it should be referenced somewhere within the app. Okay, so we have added our style sheet onto the index.html. That's the theming and the color for the thing. I don't think we'll need that again anytime soon. And if I actually go back to my readme, and where is my readme? Oh, this is not okay. You can see that all of the, there's a lot of repeat of the components. So if you see here, we got the card here going right, and then the same ones up here, and this whole section up here is again another component, that is another component. So at least when I first did it on the thing, they were kind of really hard coded things, or the repeat of the same things. However, that is not something that I want to do since I'm using React now. So I think what I will start is by copying these cards just to see if they work, and once they work we can make this part and then this part, and then that will be another component. Okay, so let's try and find this within here. So I think it should be within the index. So if I go within index, you can see there's a container main. What if I first create, let's call it within components, we'll call it components, and we'll just call it card, right? Name card. I think that's the good name, TSX. And I just want to how do we want to do it? Let's do a normal way. So we'll say const named cards, no, name cards even, do that, that is fine, and we'll just export it down here. Okay, so it will return something which will be a JSX return and something there. Why is it not liking that? Or is it liking that? It's because I don't have nothing in here. Expression. Okay, that is fine. So that's my playlist. 2 columns. Extra method post. So that is the button. I think that's something we will have on the outside. For items in dot playlist slice, so I think it is this form in this row that we need. Post that right there. All the class, control F, I think. Yep. So follow the class, we'll replace that with class name because of React different naming conventions. Okay, that looks fine. So this is something Python thing that we had, so we cannot do that on this. But what we will do is, because we have a card and that is going to receive some data, each of that data is going to have the name. So what we're going to say is basically for each of the data, I think I should create some fake data in here just to data const data equals to, and we'll just say name, say I don't know, what's the song name, Bones, let's say that. What else do we even use here? Image ID is just some link. Let's just say that for now. Don't need anything else. But however, this is not going to be one thing, it's going to be multiple things, right? A list of things even. So we will say there. So copy that part again. Oh man, I can't remember the name of the songs when you need it, isn't it? Let's call it home. Okay, 2 will be good enough for us to test for the time being. So this will not need a form. I don't know why. Oh no, because each of the image or the card will be clickable, but I don't know if for that I will need to create a form. So if I click on a card, this whole card should be clickable, but can I? Okay, let's leave the form, but we won't need this. We won't need this because what we are going to do is map them instead, right? So we will have data dot map. This is called a single data, and that will be mapped. Have I got the syntax wrong here? I don't think I've ever got the map syntax right. Keep forgetting it. Dot map that and that. Why does it not like that then? Unexpected. Oh yes, I know that. That's always the problem, and not the actual syntax, because yeah, we're writing JavaScript in here, so it has to be wrapped around the braces. So we say data.map, we have the single data, and basically what we will do is inside that we will have this div. Okay, what is this? Using the syntax dictionary in it. I don't know. So basically we have the data items to 0 dot. I think our data should just have an image file, so we'll just call single data dot image. We won't be needing that. or that or that or that. Ooh, image doesn't exist. Oh, it's image. Okay. And we have the button name. So basically all it does is guess the name of the data. Okay, that seems good enough. Let's remove that, and what we would say is single data dot name. From what I can tell, it should be kind of working. What we will do is go back to our app, and why is that there? We'll just card, no, not name cards. Did I name it name cards? I guess I did. Well, we'll just have to no, this name card. It's gotta be name card. It can't be name cards. Okay, so let's just load the name card. Name card. Let's close that. See just the image. We'll keep that for reference. Okay, so we got the bones, we got the image. Let's see if that's claimable. Okay, can't post to details because we haven't defined what details is. Okay, I like that. I like that. So what we will say is our name cards, this data, it should receive this data. So what I'm going to start by making an interface and call it name card prop. So it is going to have a name which will be a string. What else did we have? Let's go to server.js because then we can actually see everything that we got from our data. So that's the required data, so I can just copy that. Just for reference. Okay, so we have ID, which is also going to be a string. Playlist link. But do I need the playlist link? Playlist. What am I saying, man? String. Then we have the name. Then we have the cover image, which is also going to be a string, and total tracks, that's going to be a number. Okay, and our so we don't need this. So our name card will be taking in or will be data, will be receiving some data on react.fc. Yeah, so it takes in the list of name card props, right? So we'll say name, has to be that. So we'll say name card prop list. Okay, so we got basically the name of all the workout tracks that I have, and they're also listed here because I must be just writing them down somewhere. Okay, so the problem right now is that I think our playlist data, oh yeah, because in here when we define the interface playlist, it's basically just taking two things. That is why the problem occurred. So what we can do is so do that. We can just copy this back into our app, and our actual playlist will have all of this data. Let's remove these things that was during. We don't need to console.log playlist data either. And what we're going to do is remove this don't need that. And we have name card data, which passes in the playlist data. And in here we have a name card that receives some data, which is our playlist data, and we basically loop through that data to create these cover images and data image. Okay, yay, isn't this great, guys? Of course it's going to need some modifications, but except for that, I think it is quite good. If I say best of anime, it's not loading, of course, so we also need to make sure that the images are aligned properly. Next to it, do whatever styling we need, but that should all be within here. Row top artists, class is form row. I don't really know if actually I can check for that. If I go to index.html and comment out this line, right, I should be able to see a difference in our app. So get data. Okay, there is a difference, so it is working. So the skeleton CSS is doing its job. So now all that remains is really for us to get the actual CSS that we used. So that should be up here, wouldn't be in the body, wouldn't be in the navbar main. Oh, I don't really know what I have used. So what are row or playlists or form row? Row or playlists or form row? Playlists. Form row has width of 100%. Okay. Because what we are going to do is inline styling instead of creating new things with. Cannot find the name with because it should be that. It should be that. No, actually it should not be that. It should know what width is, to be honest. Why it doesn't is I do know why, because this is another mistake I keep making. It needs double brackets, but there we go. Let's see if that makes any difference. That is looking about the same still, but okay, let's is it called, do we have cover? We might have cover for the image. Yep, we've got cover, so let's copy that. Singing don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds, each by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true, saying, this is my message to you, singing don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Okay, let's see if everything is going to be alright. I mean, it looks like it is alright. That doesn't seem too bad. That's for the other thing. Play card. How do I have play card in here? Singing don't worry about a thing. Playlist. I need to make sure playlist has it's a lot of repeated ones. I don't know if I'll end up because okay, playlist top track, this is going to be our component, so that will actually not be repeated later on. I can say that much. Style equals to Okay. Do, do, do. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smiled with the rising sun. Three little birds. If you didn't know, CSS and JSX are a little bit different in their syntax, but they're basically called the same thing. But yeah, JSX doesn't have any dashes or anything, so that's why you need to make it camel casing. I don't know what that did, but did something nonetheless. Some reason navbar is taking this side. I want all my content to be here, whereas navbar is there. I guess that's also more to do with how we define up here. Yeah, because I have navbar, and under the navbar I have, so if I did that, but then navbar will go down. Yeah. But we won't need this hello world. We'll keep the gate data because I know I'll need that at some point again. So this div that is holding all the components together, I need to make sure to align that from my GitHub as well. So what am I using? Container main. I think I'll use those later on when let's just see everything that I have here is covered. Then when we create the other component with everything inside it, we will have a look. Class name form row. I guess that's what we got from form row. That's fine. Div class name 4 columns, so that'll come from the skeleton CSS. But play card, we need to find play card. Play kids, that's the play card, so we will need play card in here. So we'll have sx equals to that. No, it's not sx. Because I was using MIUI in one of the projects recently, so I kept getting into the habit of typing sx, but it is style. Whatever. Why is that doing an error? Hopefully it is just because of the things that I have not fixed. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is going to be alright. I need to watch that Bob Marley movie. The trailers look pretty good. Felt like I was gonna enjoy something. Actually, I did try to watch it today, but I could not understand anything. I thought it was going to be an English movie, and I still think it might be an English movie, but I think they also speak a little bit of Jamaican here and there, or maybe it's just their accents, but I could not understand anything. Maybe that is why the song is stuck in my head. Singing, don't worry about a thing. Okay, that looks close to. We're getting there if we no allow that. So we just need to change some of the text colors, um, set some border radiuses, and I think we're good to go. So if I go back, type submit. Okay, our submit should have a styling, right? Surely it does. Form row, that's the cover. This is really not from this page. extra.css. Oh no, that's just extra. I won't need that. Basically the body. Certain things were set in the body here. Maybe I will set that within the index.html. Right, so if I go in here, where's my body? Say style equals to, oh, now we're switching into HTML. Will that work is the real question. Do I even set it like this? Oh, I've not done like pure HTML in so long, it almost feels like I don't know anything, you know. But I think that'll work. I don't know why I have faith. Maybe I shouldn't have so much faith because I haven't defined that. So for now, I'll just copy. Instead of saying black shade, I will say that. And instead of saying text color, I will just say white, and everything else should be alright. Hey, so it is working. There we go. A little bit better. So I won't ever be coming back up here. Hopefully not. Buttons. Our buttons, what's the name? Class name is nameLink. Let's find nameLink. Namelink. Why is that on extra.css? I have no idea. And I also have a namelink cover. Oh, it does say details page. That's the details page. I don't know why it starts inside extra though. It shouldn't be inside extra. Sing, don't worry about a thing. Yeah, I think we got it there in the end, right? So for each of my things, I got that. If I have limited it, that's all the things I have, but I should I think I will do that later on. What I'm talking about is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6. I have 7 playlists here, but I should just give the option of so if I go back to my templates, go back to my readme, if I can find it, that is here. So what I did was I had a parameter that would only get you 6 of these playlists, and only if you click on view more you will be able to see view more of the. So for next time around, what we will do is so we have got all there's just the card components we can use within random. We got card components that we can use up here, right? So what we will do is create a div that will hold all of these cards together. So that will be a different component, and no, it'll just be one component that has its own name, such as your playlist and your top artist. So it'll receive one that, and then this whole thing will be one thing with the button, view more button, and then given where it's clicked from, we will direct them to a certain endpoint. I think that is something doable within the next time. Maybe not, because I'll need to get top artists as well. And then we will start getting the data for this. I think we have already defined the function to get this, but just set up some of the backend because it is not fully fleshed out. I know that much. And then we can look at these at some other time. I don't know when we get to it, I guess. But that's been it for today, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.